Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Drumr828, and I hope you can bear with me for this one. I've got a camera that is tied up with work right now, so I really wanted to make a video. It's been way too long since I put one out, so I decided to just kind of change up the format a little bit, and I hope you can bear with me. But today what we're going to be talking about is a recent little stream that went down that included Mr. MundaneMatt. Now, we haven't heard really anything too special or incredible from MundaneMatt since he was exposed as being a false flagger on YouTube. Really, he exposed himself as being that. But in this new hangout that's, been made public in the past few days, Matt really, shit, he's taking everything back. He's claiming that nothing ever really happened and that we've all been lying this whole time and we're manipulating and we're just trying to screw him over because we're a bunch of bad guys, right? Oh man, Matt, this is disappointing. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to kind of go through some of the points that Matt brings up in this hangout, and I just want to kind of respond to some of the ridiculous garbage that's fallen out of his mouth here.
I'll tell you this. I'm fucking pissed off at the fact there's been so much fake goddamn news about me, right? Like, so much fucking fake news. I heard more of it this morning, which is why I'm pretty pissed off. Because it's just the narrative is goddamn garbage.
What did you hear this morning?
Oh, fucking, this was Tonka, and I'm mad at Tonka too, because Tonka's like, Matt flagged me down. No, I didn't. And Tonka, I proved it to you. And Vamp and failure. I didn't flag anybody down. No one went down as a result of my idiocy. All right, no fucking video went down. No channel went down. People are like, Matt's out there flagging hundreds of videos. No, I didn't. It was just perpetual bullshit and just fucking lies because people want to make more goddamn money, so they just make up more goddamn shit.
Perpetual bullshit and lies. Man, Matt, that sounds like something that comes out of your corner, not ours. We're not just bullies trying to be mean. No, we're holding your feet to the fire because you need to atone for your past sins, my friend. And outright denying that you ever did anything wrong is not atoning. I mean, have you already forgotten, Matt? You exposed yourself. You showed all of us what you had done, and then you apologized for it. What if you had never done anything wrong, Matt? What were you apologizing for? I don't know. Let me refresh your memory. Take a look at this.
Matt, I want you to say right now to the fucking to the stream for Dame Pesos. I want you to say, "I am sorry. I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your fucking videos."
I am sorry. I am sorry that I flagged them.
No. I am for doing what you did. I am sorry. I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your videos.
I'm sorry. I'm a soy-filled bitch and flagged your videos. I have.
Thanks for reporting.
That one. But nothing on.
Now wait a minute.
Nothing on that. That's just.
What the fuck?
I have been in a not the best place mentally. And
now wait a minute, Matt. No, Matt. No.
So yeah, that's
wait,
it.
No,
dude, wait a minute. Cut back. No.
He fucking lied to us. He
lied
lied to us.
Dude, what?
Straight to our face. He lied straight to our fucking face.
For an hour.
He was spinning and deflecting the entire fucking time.
No.
It's about Dame
No,
Pesos.
Matt.
It's because
Matt.
that's
Matt.
my bad.
Matt.
That's my bad.
Matt.
I admit fault on
Matt.
that one.
Matt.
Literally, I admit fault on that one.
No,
That's
Matt.
That's me.
No, come on, dude. Just take a hit.
I'm sorry, but look, dude, at the history of the
What the
screenshot, right? The history of the screenshot, what we saw was anybody making a video talking shit about Matt Mundane getting flagged by Matt Mundane or whatever the fuck your name is.
But
that's what we saw.
But if you saw,
Don't butt me, motherfucker. Done. Guilty. Case closed.
That is on me. I have made
case closed. If somebody cries about Matt Mundane or whatever the fuck your name is, you flag them. Case closed.
There was more there. You didn't scroll. There was
more.
There
was more.
Anyway, I think I've made a lot of mistakes, and I do owe people an apology.
I see a lot of Dame Pesos videos.
A lot of Dame Pesos. It's the last
Andy
6 months.
Worski. I see a Worski.
It's the shit about me when
you flagged the Kumite too.
A couple times.
Fuck?
Yeah, it was like I said, a lot of shit's gotten under my skin, and I've acted very inappropriately, and that is, it's
Tonka
all
saw?
within the last few months, and yeah, and I owe people an apology.
Well, there you go, Matt. There's a nice little refresher for you. Now that you want to change your story, I think looking at actual records of what happened in the past may force you to adjust your bullshit story a little bit there. I don't understand how you think you can just wait a couple of months and then pop back up and say it never happened. I mean, we've got it. It's all here. You admitted to it. You apologized for it.
Hey everyone, my name is Matt Jarbo, and this is a video I should have made a long time ago. I owe an apology to Tonka, Failure Accomplished, Andy Worski, Swedish Mate, Dame Pesos, and Maxwell Silver for reporting their videos to YouTube for bullying and harassment. I should not have done it. I deeply, deeply regret my actions.
I mean, whether or not you're a false flagger, that's pretty much an open and shut case. And all the evidence used to make that determination of your character came directly from you. And then you apologized for it. You can't take it back now, Matt. Here's another interesting clip from Matt's little hangout.
When I sit in front of my camera and I talk to them about what's going on in the world, they believe what I tell them. And not just me, but other people too. And so when bullshit and lies and deceit and deception happen, and I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect. I've made my goddamn mistakes, okay? But when that shit happens, we as fucking content creators owe it to people, owe it to our audience to be as legit as humanly possible, own up when mistakes happen.
Before you exposed yourself, you had your lie made up. I didn't do anything. People are doing this on behalf of me, and I'm getting the blame for it. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, Matt, yeah, let's be honest when you mess up. Let's be honest. Yeah, no, you can't make any kind of claims. You can't preach to anybody about being honest, Matt. Remember this?
And then somebody is doing this shit, and then I'm getting the blame for it, which sucks because there's nothing I can do. So, I mean, that's it. Don't fucking flag anything. If you're doing it, stop it. There was a time period where people were making videos like Godwinson and Dame Pesos, and those videos did come down. I did not have anything to fucking do with that shit. Somebody's going out there and flagging this crap, and I swear to God, I have no idea. I've publicly said on multiple streams, stop doing it. I've tweeted, stop doing it, and people keep doing it, and then I keep getting blamed. I swear to God.
You shove the blame of your actions off on other people left and right. You claim you had nothing to do with it. Then you exposed yourself, and everyone found out what a piece of shit you are. You waited a couple of months. You waited a couple of months and thought that you could come back and change the story. Who the hell do you think you are, Matt, to preach to anybody about honesty? Here's a funny part. This next part right here, this is where Matt decides to direct his attention to Jim Medeker. How dare you, Mr. Medeker? Listen to what he's got to say to Jim.
In this age of YouTube where it's just like, I'm going to make up whatever the fuck I want, and that's going to be the new fucking reality. That's going to be the new fucking normal. And yeah, Jim, I'm looking at you, you fuck. You make shit up, you lie about shit, and you act like it's the fucking God's honest truth.
Oh, so you're condemning Jim for supposedly, according to you, telling lies and pretending it's the truth. Well, I've never seen any kind of evidence to back up that claim, but you know what I have seen evidence of? I've seen evidence of you doing exactly what you're claiming Jim is doing. And it's funny that you called Jim out on it when he's not around, because when you were next to Jim, Jim called you out for that exact same thing. And you know what you did? You got on your knees and you looked at him with tears in your eyes and you said, "I'm sorry, I'm a soy-filled bitch for flagging your videos."
Matt, I want you to say right now to the fucking to the stream for Dame Pesos. I want you to say, "I am sorry, I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your fucking videos."
I
Will
am
you do
sorry.
that?
I am sorry that I flagged them.
No, I am for doing what you did. I am sorry, I am a soy-filled bitch and flagged your videos.
I'm sorry, I'm a soy-filled bitch and flagged your videos.
Which, by the way, bravo. You will never live that clip down. And probably just the lamest part of Matt's response to all this was, you know how people do. When somebody makes a meme about you, the correct way to respond is to embrace the meme. But for Matt, oh God, he tried to embrace the boulder meme. So Matt was supposed to come on to the Kill stream. He was invited to come on because they were going to be talking about him, and the host of the Kill stream, Ethan Ralph, was going to give Matt a fair chance to defend himself or make any kind of corrections or adjustments to the story that he felt he may need to make. And Matt just never responded. However, Matt was watching because as soon as that stream got flagged and taken off of YouTube, within a minute, Matt was contacting Ethan Ralph. So this caught Ethan Ralph by surprise because he's like, you never responded to me. I asked you to come on the show. You could have at least, said, oh, I'm busy, or no, thank you, or sure, I'll be on. Some kind of response. And he didn't respond. And Ethan was like, well, if you were watching, if you know what's going on here, why didn't you want to come on and defend yourself? And he could have given any answer in the world. He could have said, I don't like you, or I don't want to be on your show, or this isn't worth my time, that kind of thing. No, but what did Matt come up with? Matt came up with, oh, sorry, I couldn't respond because I was in the car driving to go pick up boulders with my infant child.
But wait. You saw my message earlier. Of course we were gonna have fun with it. I mean, it was a crazy ass video that you uploaded. Of course we're gonna play it. So why weren't you earlier? That's the thing. It almost seems like, oh, I'm gonna come in and try to spin afterwards.
No,
I could have just came in at the start. Of course we're gonna talk about it. I told you personally we were gonna talk about it.
Me personally, I know that.
Okay,
like I said,
why didn't you respond to that? Why didn't you respond to that?
Because I was fucking out.
If you saw the message, you're saying you couldn't just shoot off.
Dude, I live in the state of Washington. It's illegal to touch my phone while I'm driving.
Oh,
I'm not kidding you. I went down and picked up boulders today for my front yard. We found a dude in the middle of fucking nowhere who's giving away boulders and went down and got them. So I was out of cell service for a while. Then I had to drive home, unload everything, get dinner.
But you're just magically here.
It's like, of all things to pull out of your ass, where the hell did you get that? It's such a ridiculous bullshit lie, and nobody believed it when they heard it. And they were like, what? You went to go pick up boulders with your... What are you talking... Well, I couldn't respond. I was busy picking up boulders. See, we're putting boulders in our yard. And everyone's like, what? What are you talking... Why would you bring your infant son to do something like that, by the way? Like... Is he gonna help you? I know you got T-Rex arms, Matt, but do you really need an infant's arms that help you lift quote-unquote boulders? And that's why we use the word boulders, because that's the word that Matt used. But funny enough, people kept messing with Matt so much about this boulders excuse that he finally did. He posted the picture of the supposed boulders that he was out collecting for his yard. And when he posted the picture, when I think boulder, I think like Indiana Jones, that big stone that comes rolling down, or, boulder, that's the thing that falls off a cliff and it's huge, a massive rock that's gonna come rolling down and just destroy everything. No. What Matt posted were rocks. If you look in the picture that Matt put up, Matt, like a week after this whole thing went down, decided to prove that he was out, picking up boulders because everybody's making fun of him so bad. The picture that he posted was literally like a pile of rocks in his yard. which means, obviously he was lying. I don't know why you'd have to go out on a road trip to pick up a couple of rocks. Just none of this shit makes sense. It's so stupid. But the picture he posted, it was like this pile of rocks, and if you look you can see the blades of grass. You can easily, look at the angle that the picture's shot from. You can see the blades of grass to get some form of, sizing of the rocks and everything. They're rocks. It's like some rocks. My foot is bigger than those rocks. But the boulder meme has got to be one of my favorite things from all of this. It's so funny.
The Corey King thing cracked me up.
Is the best.
Because people legitimately think I'm lying about that, which is again the weirdest fucking thing to me. It's like, we're doing a landscaping project. Rocks cost money. A dude 20 miles away was like, I have a field full of rocks. Let's go get those rocks.
Now, this next part, Matt actually brings up the interview that I did with his old film school buddy, Mike. And I'll put a little link to that video. It's going to pop up in the window here, if you want to see that, where his old film school buddy Mike goes ahead and just fills me in on the fact that Matt has been this way forever. He filled me in on the fact that Matt had a long-standing reputation at that school for walking around and talking shit about everybody, and the second anyone would confront him, he'd say, no, it wasn't me. I didn't say that. That might have been somebody else. I didn't do that. No. It runs parallel exactly to what's going on with his MundaneMatt's whole false flagging history of going around and flagging people and then claiming, no, it wasn't me. It must have been somebody else. You know, it's the exact same shit. Anyway, I had a good talk with Mike, and he seemed like a nice guy. And we had a good laugh. But Matt, you know, obviously saw it, and I love in this next clip, Matt talks about it, but he refuses. He refuses to say Drumr828.
So this one guy, I don't even know what the fuck his channel is called. Doesn't even really matter.
It's Drumr828. Don't ever forget it.
Somehow dug into like a guy I went to fucking film school with. I got this interview with him.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I didn't watch it because I didn't give much of a shit.
He didn't watch it because he didn't give a shit. But he does have some very interesting critiques of it for somebody who never watched it.
But one of my friends who knew that guy who went to film school with us did watch it. And he hits me up and he's like, oh my God, he's lying his ass off. Right. And my favorite thing is I looked at the video description and it was all like, please go subs to this guy on Twitch. His name is Mike, the guy that he talked to. Because he's like a fucking war hero. He's a veteran. Right. And I'm just laughing my goddamn ass off. Mike never completed basic training. Mike got injured in basic training, got a medical discharge, used that and the GI Bill to go to community college to get multiple degrees, to do nothing with it, to end up having to go live in Las Vegas with his wife's parents for years. And the only reason why he was butthurt about everything was because all of us moved to Los Angeles to pursue our careers, and he stayed behind because he had nothing.
At no time in that video, and in nowhere in the description or any of the links that I put in there, did I ever call this guy a quote-unquote war hero like you're saying that I did. Never. The only thing I ever referred to Mike as was a veteran. A veteran is someone who has signed up for the military and served. Now, I found this out through talking with him. We never went into detail about it, but he mentioned the fact that he had joined the Army and at some point was injured. Now, whether or not, you know, that happened here in the States or that was overseas somewhere, I don't know where he got injured. I just know that he joined the Army and then he got injured. And you talk about that as if it's some kind of dishonorable thing, Matt. Now, I'll tell you what, Matt. For a snot-nosed, fat-ass, Star Wars-loving, T-Rex arms-owning piece of garbage like yourself to look at Mike, or look at any veteran, anyone who's ever signed up for the military, you know, Matt, you're pretty critical of his life story. Let's take a look at yours. You were a loser all the way growing up. You were a loser in high school. You got to college. You finally went to film school, and you felt like you found a place to fit in. People quickly found out that all you do is walk around and talk shit and didn't like you. And what? You tried to go out to Hollywood and fell on your face and failed. And now you're a complete joke on the internet, a loser who is hanging on to past memories of some fucking bullshit Gamergate glory that you think you still possess somehow. You don't. There's no glory in your name, Matt. You are the scum between my toes. You are a piece of dog shit stuck to my heel. I can't fucking stand the fact that you still pop up every now and then on my recommendeds just because I gotta go through your bullshit to keep tabs on your lying ass. You're a piece of garbage, Matt. You have absolutely no room to criticize anyone else on the internet. None. So there's a whole lot of other just mindless, just jibba jabba, just people running their mouth and talking that really didn't strike a chord with me, but you know, those few little moments that were in there, those little nuggets, you know, really pissed me off, and I kind of wanted to go through and just show everybody, hey, look, Matt's trying to reclaim his fucking position on the pedestal somewhere, but I'm sorry, there's no room left for you, fat ass. I suggest you take those T-Rex arms back to the boulder field, do a little workout, get yourself in shape, get your mind in shape, start being honest for a change, try to get your life back in order. Maybe one day you can try to, like, you know, come back and regain people's respect, but you're never gonna get it coming back with another bag full of lies, man. We all know who you are. We all know what kind of person you are. You're not fooling us, Matt. We're not falling for it.
Don't bullshit me. 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 I am so sick of this shit. Try me motherfucker and you gonna see what happens. Try me motherfucker and you gonna see what happens.